We're on the road to Corn. We think that's how you pronounce it. Is that right?
That's how we say it.
Corn. How do you spell it?
Q-U-O-R-N.
There you go. Corn.
Not the vegetarian mince.
No. Apparently it's a meat substitute. We're heading there and then off to Port Augusta. Well, we'll pretty much just go through Corn, aren't we? And then through into Port Augusta we might try and find some supplies, a Woolies or a Coles or something. Stock up, pretty much out of everything, most things. We're just heading on this dead straight road now for, I don't know how far we've got, another 60k. Oh, 60k's to Corn anyway. But here's the road ahead. Left Port Augusta. Stocked up, filled the pantry in the fridge. Washed off.
Roger in the van.
Yes, had a little hose off at the car wash, both the van and Roger. And we're going to go through Iron Knob. So in Iron Knob. That's stupid.
Iron Knob.
And we're going, I don't know where we're going.
I don't know, I can't even pronounce it. Somewhere for the night.
Common theme, like right, nice road ahead. Reminds me of the Eagles cover, maybe. No, I don't know. Here we go. We're just going to go for a quick drive through the town of Iron Knob. I don't think we'll worry about going in for a beer. That's one way to see Australia.
Give me a backpack.
Just a backpack. Halfway across Australia, apparently it's the town for, and the silo art, some of the silo art, which looks great. Robin's taking photos.
Yeah, I've got a couple of photos.
At the Big Galah, halfway across Australia. Tonight we're camping at a free camp or a gold coin donation at somewhere else we can't pronounce. Someone's massive property. They actually have a dump point here as well, and you can go through the old homestead apparently. It's close to the road, which is fine because it's not a very heavy traffic road as the car screams past. But there's information up here. This is the camp kitchen. Welcome, parking, camping, information. Germany, 2018, so lots of people have, oh wow. Ken and Roma have been here 15, 16, 17, 18 and 18. Look at that.
If you would like eggs, please text us on this number.
Wow.
There's this up in Mine Club. There's eggs in there.
Is there?
Yeah.
How cool. Kid Fresh Farm Eggs.
This property is a working farm growing wheat, barley, peas and canola. It's owned by the Matthews family into a fourth and fifth generation showing much interest. Oh, and the fifth generation showing much interest. Land was cleared in the mid-50s. Remnant vegetation remains on the sandy rises. Total area of 5,800 acres. They lease an adjoining 5,000 acres from an uncle. A further 1,500 acres from neighbouring land. That copper program is seasons over.
Far out.
Wow, it's still got everything. Items here are private property and personal belongings.
Wow. Far out. Exchange. Please remember to make a donation. Start cooking. Easier to cook before the sun goes down. We've left our overnight stop at a beautiful little free camp, well, gold coin donation camp. Do you remember what it was called?
Koomaview Farmhouse.
Koomaview Farm. We really need to, or I really need to think of where we've been. So we're just going through. We're turning off to Ceduna on the air highway. We're not going as far as Ceduna, but we're going to look at what we're going. The
big rock.
The big rock and the wave rock.
Seriously.
We don't know. We don't know what anything's called, but we're just going places and we don't care. So, where's the town?
We haven't got there yet.
Oh, town's up ahead.
We're coming in.
We're coming into the town of Kincutta.
And then we'll be going
South Australia.
Minipa.
And Woodina. I got Woodina on the map. That's where we are. In the Eyre Peninsula. Right up the top. So. GPS has just told us to turn left onto the Princess Highway. This is the Princess Highway that apparently goes for 30 kilometres. But we have no idea. We don't know what's going to happen because the GPS has got us into trouble before. But I can see on my other map that it does actually connect if all the gates are open, I guess. But this is the Princess Highway. In Streaky Bay at the Whistling Rocks and Blowhole, which is what we're heading towards, along a boardwalk which is covered in sand.
We've got our hiking boots on.
Yes, here we are. Vast contrast to where we've been the last week and a half. It's now blue ocean. We've just travelled, we've only done 500 k's, but we had a couple of stops. We've been going for 8.5 hours. We've pulled into this amazing farmstay campsite, $15 a night unpowered. But from where we've been driving for the last couple of weeks, dirt and dust and all the horrible rocky stuff, and we've come across this little paradise that Robin found right there on Wiki Camps. And it's these manicured grass campsites. You can have powered sites if you want. There's short toilet blocks there with showers. There's communal fire pits. You can only have fires in there, and there's a house over the back of that. But there seemed to be no one here. It was like an honesty box pay system. And yeah, this is us here. We're parked here. Absolutely 100% amazing. So we're gonna have a beer. And we're having bangers and mash with veg and gravy tonight. And I was going to try and take off as early as we can in the morning because we've got another big day, but it's such a nice spot. I think we'll just see what time we wake up. Have a re-look at our itinerary for the next couple of days. Robin's been doing all the investigating as we drive and all the finding the camp spots. And now she's finding the bottle of wine in the fridge. She deserves a well-earned glass of wine. And we are going to have some dinner, cook some dinner, have a fire. We'll have to do it down the communal area and have a really hot shower for about 4 hours and then have a good night's sleep. Here we are coming into Port Lincoln after leaving last night's beautiful camp. Grass. Mosquitoes, so we ducked into bed pretty quick last night. The speed limit is 60. Was the only fault of the campsite. We're now going into Port Lincoln to get some fuel and to get a code and pay a fee to go and stay at
Makira Station, where they have koalas in their natural habitat. You get to camp with them.
So we are hoping to see koala bears today at some stage. And then after today's camp, tomorrow will be a lengthy driving day. We're going to hightail it straight to Adelaide. I think it's about an 8-hour drive. Oh no, 7-8 hour drive. So we're up early in the morning, and ahead we're going to do 4 nights caravan park in Adelaide and act like human beings, and maybe see a show and go out for dinner and I don't know, see what's on and hang out. But at the moment we're going to do Port Lincoln for half an hour. 430 litres of paint in 28 days. well, on our way to Chinamans Creek campground. Well, it's the end of another long day of driving from Eyre Peninsula. We finished the Eyre Peninsula. We basically just drove it. We did a loop. Just looped to the Eyre Peninsula. Stopped at a couple of nice sites. Beautiful farming land. So now we're on our way to Adelaide tomorrow. This is just an overnight stop. Doug, who's the owner of the land here, the campsite. It's a conservation area. Would have loved to put him on camera, but he was definitely an interesting character. His parents owned this before they passed away, and he's taken it over, and he was telling us that he was in Europe in the 70s and his parents called him to come back because the petroleum company wanted to take the land, and he brought a heap of different people around the combis. So heaps of combis, and they travelled, they brought the combis from wherever it was in Europe to get here. Anyway, long story short, he stopped the petroleum company coming here, and now it's a conservation area, and he's sounded like pretty much a bloody scientist of some sort. And he says that in this waterway here, the dolphins come up and feed, and you can swim in the water here with the dolphins. And
they bring their babies up.
They bring their babies up to teach them how to cook. How to catch fish, not cook. We're about to cook. No fires here tonight, but we're leaving in the morning. Doug gave us a new way, a heap of, got his map out and slapped it on the car. I thought he was going to scratch the car. I haven't even looked.
I know, I think it's
And he plotted out for us a new way to get to Adelaide, so more interesting way. And then a new way after Adelaide to get down to the Great Ocean Road, so we'll see how we go. So we'll enjoy this camp spot for the night. No fires, unfortunately. So dinner and shiver and jump into bed. I'll skip those and head off in the morning.
Nice spot.
Nice spot though. Gold coin donation. We gave it $5 because we like doing that. We roll that way. There's 2 shacks left here. He said that once the current owners of the shacks spouses pass away, that they have to be pulled down. So I'll just give you a look. I'm not sure if you can see where the sun's starting to set. I'll try and zoom in over there. There's one there. They're fishing huts. He said there used to be quite a lot. There's another one. So they once the spouses of the original owners pass away, then they have to be pulled down. It looks like a great place to swim.
Yeah.
Apparently there's all sorts of life in the water. It's very clear. And that's it. We've left Chinaman camp
Creek campground
this morning. Had a nice night there. We couldn't have any fires, so we were in bed with cups of tea quite early. So we're now heading to Adelaide via this way.
Crystal Brook, Clare, all sorts of pretty little towns that Doug told us about.
Doug, that's whose name I was trying to think of. Doug, the caretaker of the last camp that we spoke about, he gave us a different route to go other than the main highway to Adelaide. So we're taking the tourist route, and there's lots of things to see along the way. Apparently there's lots of wineries, and it's just a more relaxed way compared to people doing 90 and 110 zones, which we've experienced a lot of.
Just a truck highway, he said, so.
Yeah. So, here we go. We'll see if we can find some interesting old towns or on the way. Melrose. Everything's closed.
Because it's 8:28.
Because we've left home too early. Well, we've left the North Star Hotel.
First tapped in 1854. This is the oldest town in Flinders.
What is it?
The oldest town in Flinders Ranges.
Tell me about the Snowtown murders in Snowtown.
According to Wikipedia, the Snowtown murders were a series of murders committed by John Bunting, Robert Wagner and James Vlasakis between August 1992 and May 1999, in and around Adelaide, South Australia.
So there you go. I'm going to try now and find the bank, the scene of where the bodies were found in the barrels. So we can find. I think we've found it. It's this green awning place down here on the corner, which we're going to drive past slowly. And so you can see it. This is where the bodies were located.
Oh, look at the binoculars.
We're on our way to Adelaide. We've pulled over on the side of the road for a quick snack. See if anything in our pie oven is heated up. Oh, timer's still on.
Oh shit, they're hot.
They're hot.
They're hot.
Okie dokie. Turn the oven off. No, that's it.
Oh, that's it?
Yep. Click her up. That's it. Now we'll enjoy some pies and spinach and feta roll. Just heading up to have a look at the Bay of Islands on the Great Ocean Road. It's our first stop so far. How you going?
Good, bit chill.
Bit chilly?
Bit chilly.
A lot of people here. Have a look.